A problem I've been noticing lately is the whole anti-vaccination bullshit. Like, there are so many people out there who are spreading all this crap on Facebook that is against, or Facebook, Tumblr, whatever social media you want to use, that's against vaccination and vaccines in general, saying that this is an awful fucking thing. I don't understand it whatsoever because vaccines have been around for a long time, and I have yet to see one of these posts that's actually backed up by a scientific study, and that does not end up being debunked by either a scientist or more often Snopes.com. Okay, and it's really interesting because humanity managed to completely eradicate smallpox from the human experience. Like, yeah, it exists in a few vials and some laboratories and places, but there hasn't been a documented case of a person having smallpox in decades, mostly because of vaccination and organized quarantines. Less on the quarantines and more on just the vaccination. Making sure the vaccinations were widespread, and that was before the whole like anti-vaccination bullshit. And they're trying to do that. They've been trying to do that since with other illnesses, using vaccines and quarantining those that do have it, but not like quarantine as in like you're not allowed to talk to anybody. Just separate those who have it from those who don't, until they have far more people. Just research the history of smallpox if you want more information on that. But anyways, basically mostly through vaccination to eradicate these illnesses. But there's so many people against it, either for religious reasons in countries where internet isn't the big thing that it is in other places, like this country I live in now, and I've always lived in. Anyways, and then this whole hullabaloo against vaccinations. Now, I may sound like a hypocrite in this because I don't get my flu shot every year. But the flu is not something that can be eradicated, really, and I don't like getting a flu shot. It's a waste of time, and well, more often than not, by the time the flu shot clinics are like super widespread, I've already gotten it, or basically, it's kind of what happens to me. Either I'll get it before the flu shot places are somewhere convenient and I have time to get the flu shot, or more often I just don't end up getting the flu. Like, I've gotten it like 4 times, not including H1N1, but 40% of my high school got H1N1, so I'm not counting that one as much because everybody got that. It was kind of hard to avoid. Even some of the kids I don't remember what. Anyways, and the vaccine hadn't even gotten out yet. I was like early on, and it was like, oh my god, swine flu everywhere. It was like H1N1 was hardly even the term used. It was just like everybody fucking got it. But yeah, anyways, but like actual illnesses that don't mutate and change every goddamn year the way the flu does. I don't think the flu will ever be eradicated, which is why I don't really bother, because it changes every goddamn year. It's one of the fastest evolving illnesses out there. But other illnesses that can be treated and even like it could be prevented and everything else, like a lot of the hepatitis and HPV and all those other things that I see the most crap against vaccination for. Like, there's no one having any trouble with the flu shot, but they're having all these troubles with the illnesses that we could eradicate from humanity type deal, like the same kind of smallpox type deal. I'm not a scientist. Brother sort of is. Mom studied biochemistry, and I'm a huge science nerd. But in all honesty, I'm studying animation because I have a artistic creative side that's more power over me than the rest of it. Anyways, interesting. But I just find it ridiculous how many people are against it. This was spawned off of seeing someone's Facebook post late at night, hence the ugly face, aka no makeup and darkness here and bleh. Okay, I'm gonna stop bitching now.